Good morning! And if it's not a good morning, it's just a morning. But for me, this should be a good day. I think we should be able to weld the lock pins today, finish the project, and hopefully, I really hope so. Let's see what Mika has planned. And as you can see from my briefing, it has gotten quite frosty here. Today is November 15th and snow has fallen. And I think it was -4 degrees Celsius, meaning like 25-30 Fahrenheit. So a bit frosty, but not too cold. And Scania, well, doesn't mind the weather. Wow, this day started nicely. I'm stuck in the middle of the field. I tried to turn around here and you can see right wheel spinning. Oh man. Well, Mika will drag me out. The deep lock finally went on. So maybe. Mietin, että pitäisikö olla härskiä työntää kauhalla puskurista. No sitä mä meinasin just. Nope. This is deep. And only going deeper. Damn. God damn it. Time to shovel. So the suspension is touching. The dip isn't far away. So let's try this. Let's try going forward. Nope, not even trying. Pitäis lavalla työntää.
Tääkin on sellainen paikka, mihin olisi voinut kyllä jättää menemään.
Niin. Ei meillä taida olla mitään muita vaihtoehtoja jäljellä kuin työntää lavalla. Sen saa aina vedettyä takaisin päälle.
Mikä siinä on sitten suunnitelma lavalla työntää? Pääsee tänne eteen.
Sen saa tosta montusta pois.
No joo, se menee uuteen.
Me voidaan laittaa siellä laudat alle. One more trick up our sleeves. That's brute force if that works. Siirtää tota koneen eteen, sä näet se yrittää. Joo. So Mika is going to chain up in the front and that hopefully does something. It is trying to climb out of the hole. We are out of the hole at least, but now something that it doesn't fall down. Uskaltaako kokeilla päälle nyt?
Eikö me vetä ketjut tiukalle ja lyön tassut ja kauhan maahan?
Voi sitä kokeilla. Front wheels are in the air. Meillä ei ole mitään pakosuuntaa tästä näin. Tosta ei pääse menee, tosta ei voi taittaa.
Saitko sen konteeksi pakilla?
En usko, mutta mä voin kokeilla ajaa. Pakko tyhjentää lava, ei voi mitään.
So, for the last week I've had this here just bouncing and making noise, finally getting rid of it. And if the weather gets any drier, we will be welding today. This will be the material for the crane studs, so that the timber bed can fit the crane. So we need to cut this in half in length and weld it on. Sounds easy, but that's quite a lot of work. Let's see what we get done today.
And that's off. So that had to be done because that C-channel has to be turned around to be the correct width. So yeah, I had to throw the camera off. Dad came by, and let me tell you, he wasn't happy about the situation. So yeah, it ended so that we dropped the bed and left the bed on some 10 by 10s, and it has to be recovered at some point. But yeah, he wasn't happy, so I didn't film because he would have probably strangled me there. So yeah. And now that he's gone, we took the last pin off and cut off that because that was, wrong way. So we are going to weld this. After this is on, we can add that one and do the same thing on that side and make sure that the width is correct. And then we need some kind of a crossbar here for the cylinder to push the crane off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then maybe some kind of a reinforcement because the crane causes forces to go sideways so that it's stronger. And we'll see what we will do.
Aina vitusti liian kylmä. Tästä tuli huokosta loppu. Toi muun muassa kiinni tosta.
Juu, mä näin, sen meni vähän vino. So the measurement here is 81.5, 81 wider towards the base, and here we are getting 80. So this is narrower. This might be a half a centimeter too narrow. Okay, and lining that, it's pretty easy. I take this one and that one Haluatko puristamaan?
Tähän voi pistää tänne ennakkoon.
Se on niinkin. Get the welding cap. There's a gap. Silloin kun haluaisi huonon täpin, niin silloin sit tulee liian hyvä. Kunhan se mittaa nyt. Satakuusi. 106. 104. Yeah. So that's 106, there's a bit of space, both sides, and that's 80, yeah. If everything is straight, it's perfect. And now the welding. That's tucked in place, well, so now I'm going to clean up the seam, just so that there isn't rust and paint. It isn't necessary, but it makes welding easier. So I'll do that, and then I'll get the welding. You've seen enough of that, I won't be showing much. So, let's go. Now, I'll get to welding that. I'll get back to you if something interesting happens. Hopefully nothing happens and I can just weld. So, see you later. That was as uneventful as I hoped for. So, those are all tagged. I got some seam there, same there. Everything is welded there. So, now we need to build a crossbar here for the cylinder, and well, Mika is starting that. He was trying to grind that, but he got bored and decided to take the gas axe. So that's old railroad, but it works, it's metal, it'll stiffen it up, so yeah. here is the bar that will hook up to the cylinder. And the bar will be here. That's pretty much in place now. So that needs welding now. Then the bracket, and then we could install the last pin. After that we would need to flip this over in order to weld from the bottom, and that might be fun. And after it's welded from the bottom as well, then we could try it on and see if all of our measurements were correct. And yeah, now it's just a tiny bit of welding. Yep. The last pin, it's in place. Welded well, not well because I welded it. But next thing, Mika should get here and we should flip this over so that we can weld from the bottom, and then I think it should be pretty much done. Or well, one thing, I have these lifting hooks. I'm going to weld a few just like this on the frame, so that we can use these for the straps, and that would secure the load. So I think I bought 8, but I guess 3 per side is enough. And I guess I should start measuring their places now before Mika is here. He's digging a trench. For some reason they have some project, yeah, somewhere here, so that I can weld it from the top and bottom. So there, I think there and there, or actually there between first and second. And if there are 3-meter logs, 1 per section is fine, I think. And this is 6.5, so the line would be pretty much here. So I think I could, for it to be legal, 1, 2 and 3, or then just 1 and 2. I'm not sure yet, because well, if there are 5-meter logs, then it will be like here. So then 1 isn't enough, but I have no idea what they are, or Dad is going to cut. We have lots of logs, old dried up spruces in the forest, so we need to go there and cut them into length and get here. So maybe I'll do 1, 2 and 3. That might be the smartest option. But to be honest, that isn't the biggest thing now, because those are easy to install. You just put it on the frame and weld, and that's it. So It's 3 p.m. It's getting dark, so yeah, it's not a priority right now. So this backhoe is one of our commonly borrowed machines. It belongs to a local old man who doesn't have fingers, so every time it's broken, he takes it to our place. Yeah, takes it to our place, and well, we need to fix it. Mika spent 2 days welding the boom, and now it's fine again. We are digging our diggings right now, and then the old man comes and takes it away until he brings it back again. So that's pretty old Lannen 940, I think. And Mika said that that machine has 35,000 usage hours, so I guess it's fine for it to break sometimes and have some slack in the boom and bushes and everything. Yeah, nice little toy. And as you can see, it's pretty nice. It's got a tilt right in there, so that the end of the boom can tilt sideways. I have no idea what Mika is doing now. Right, he's pulling it closer because I said that I don't feel comfortable it being in the pile of dirt because the center of gravity is this way. But I guess it's fine enough. So yeah, if he straightens out the boom now, you'll see. There we go. Funny thing. Yeah, welding. Hey. Well, unfortunately the firmware update to the camera defaulted some settings, so the time lapse only recorded for 10 minutes. And I was welding for like an hour or something, so it has already gotten dark. You would have seen a nice light show because, well, you know, this park is pretty bright. And it was pretty scary, to be honest, to weld in the dark because the mask, it covers this part for the eyes, but I could see my lights, my clothes glowing, so I was certain that my actually there's a bit of welding to do there, just realized. I was thinking that my hoodie was on fire, so that was pretty scary, but it wasn't. But yeah, I could weld that. I have half a stick left, I could burn it there. That other side, not possible. But yeah, I can weld that. And yeah, the seams, they aren't pretty, but I think they're fine. I grinded them flat because this section touches the back end of the car, or the truck actually. It's a truck, not a car. We just call it car. But yeah, if there were high seams, then it wouldn't be that nice because all of the force would come through these. But as long as it's pretty flat, most of the weight of the bed is distributed nicely. Yeah, I'll weld that small section. So yeah, that should be the welding done. Oh. Yeah. This isn't too good, but well, I guess it'll hold. If it doesn't, then we need to figure out something. It's weird that even the back plate has broken. Yeah, rest of these are pretty fine. And I didn't get to put the strap loops on. But as you can see, it's only 20 to 5 in the evening and it's already this dark. So it's November 16th today. So the winter is coming. Nothing we can do for it. Unfortunately, the nights get dark pretty quick. If it was June, it would be still full sunlight. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not sure if the video will be cut here or if Mika went only to eat and then we can safely, by the two of us, test fit the crane and everything. If not, if he's not coming back, then I might have to end it here because I don't want to try to fit the crane in the dark. But yeah, let's see if he comes back. But that's done. That should be measured correctly. And it should be ready to work. Or well, put the hooks on, but that isn't a big deal. I wonder if I could weld this side. That's pretty high. Even though I'm 192 centimeters, so about 6'3". This is right at my eye level, so I might have to use those planks to get some height. But yeah, I'll see what I'll do. Also, I'll do a quick test if this was as unstable as I thought. Yep. Or then I'm just strong as hell.